Hey guys, it's Numa, and I saw some good shit on Twitter posted yesterday, so I thought I'd just go over it. Alright, starting off, we got the monthly 10 free Super Appreciation God Festivals, and we get this from December to February. And how it works is basically you get 10 free God Festivals, and at the very end, you have a chance of getting one of these dudes. And the green guy, basically what he does, gives you 3 extra pulls. The gold guy, what he gives you 5 extra pulls, and the diamond guy gives you 10 extra pulls. And also, these guys are like characters of their own, and they have pretty good stat lines, and I'll go over them in a sec. So before I go over all the lists, basically what you want, your biggest hit in this whole event, are these guys right here. But we got the whole list right here. I'm not gonna read over all of them, but I was going over them yesterday, and the ones that you probably want the most are probably Remu in the 6-star area, I think. No, sorry, 7. Yeah, 7-star area. I'm tripping. Norza, probably Aten, Fosca, and Raijin. And the reason for that, Remu, obviously a great leader. Norza, probably the best leader in the game right now. Other than maybe Raijin, actually Norza's probably better. Aten is basically one of the best multicolor attribute subs in the game at the moment. Fosca, we all know, is just fucking bonkers. She matches really well with the Raijin as a leader, and Raijin after new evolution became pretty much busted. Alright, and we got these characters right here. For the Pemdura, his awakenings aren't too amazing. It's mostly made for farming. His skill is pretty cool. You're not really going to use it anything again other than farming or maybe ranking dungeons, and his leader skill you're pretty much never going to use. And since his stat lines aren't too amazing, his awakenings aren't top class either, you probably use this guy more as an inherit than a sub. And his super awakenings, I'd probably go with either row enhance, probably just row enhance, maybe dungeon boost depending on what you're trying to do. Alright, so for Rendera, his awakenings are pretty good. They got the 3 7Cs, giving him pretty good damage, and he got the 2 control time extensions, making really new player friendly, because it gives you a whole 2 seconds. And for his skill is pretty good. It has no real downsides to it. It boosts everyone else's skills, only 14 turns. Yeah. His leader skill, you're probably not gonna use. It's a pretty good leader skill. It gives you a 2 times HP multiplier, 20 times attack multiplier, 2 times recovery multiplier, and 50,000 damage with 2+ combos. But you're probably not gonna use that ever, because there's just better options out there. Maybe Butter. You can even put it with Fosca because they have an attack type. And for his super awakenings, and for this character, you're probably not gonna use him as a multi-attribute party character. So you're probably gonna put a DVP on it or VDP on it. And for the Diamond Rendera, this one's pretty fucking crazy. For his awakenings, he has a control time extension, he has a guard break, and his 7Cs. So basically, he's got the control time. He got rid of the control time extension and got the guard break. So it's better for more of the new dungeons, since all those characters have really tough defense. And for his skill is pretty crazy good actually. Charges everyone else's skill time by 2 turns. It fully covers bind status, awaken bind, and unmatchable orb status, which is pretty crazy. This is probably the best free character in the game as a sub, because it fulfills, I guess, 3 rules. The first rule being a pretty good damage dealer. The second rule being a skill charger for transforming characters. And his third role being a healer. And for his leader skill is again pretty good, but you're never gonna really use it because dragon machine types are really rare, right? Those 2 combos. And the only one I think I can think out of my mind, off the top of my head, is the swimsuit Barbara and Julie, which is a little bit outdated too. And for his awakenings, look at this shit. 10 pulls. And what's cool about this, these killers right here, these match up with his these types right here. So no matter what you put, no matter if you put God, Machine, Balance, or Healer, you can also put Lane Awakens matching it. So he's also good for the new dungeons because he has the Machine type killer. for this one right here, the 4 choices. I love this event so much, because the thing is, I mischose a lot of these, so I get to re-choose whatever I want. And what I'd say I'd recommend is probably Grandis would be probably put in S tier for me, because he's a crazy insane fire type sub now. Before fire types, like when this guy came out, fire attributes sucked, dude. They were so trash, but now fire types are crazy good. And especially if you get Tanjiro from the Demon Slayer Club, actually, you're not really gonna use Grandis, never mind. But he works really well with the other fire type leaders such as Ramu. And Yuri, not good. Another S tier I would put is Fagon. Fagon, his weapon is crazy right now. Since it's a skill boost weapon and it has a cloud resist, it's just bonkers, dude. That's all I can say. It also boosts your team HP by a lot. So if you put it on parties like Norza, since Norza has really low HP, it can boost his HP by a lot. I think it has 2 HP boost, so it's by 10%. That's pretty crazy. And I guess I don't know about any of these other guys. The Valkyrie weapon is pretty good for the new dungeons because it's an attack balance killer weapon, which stabs pretty well. Because all the like tough characters and new ones are usually like attack type. And Zeus may be an option if you want to farm. He's a pretty good farming character. Other than that, I'd say either go for Grandis or Fagon.